Hello everyone, Dr. John Bartemus here today with Functional Medicine Charlotte partner Christina, and she wants to share her story with us. So Christina, why did you first seek out functional medicine care?
I first came because I was having worsening eczema that quit responding to treatment.
Okay. And which treatments had you tried?
I had gone to dermatologists, tried different steroid creams, which I had been on my whole life, basically, and started seeing an allergist who told me that with eczema, basically, it was like a 30% chance that it would or wouldn't get better.
Okay.
So I decided to look elsewhere.
Okay, so with the steroid creams, and did you do allergy shots?
No.
So steroid creams, antibiotics.
Antibiotics probably years ago at some point, yes,
Okay,
but mostly just constant steroid creams until I had to use them every day and then multiple times a day because they quit working.
Okay, so at that point, they kind of throw up their hands?
They just wanted to increase the dose and put me on stronger things. And I had become aware of topical steroid addiction and red skin syndrome and was terrified. And so I wanted to stop them, and they were not able to really help me stop them.
Okay. So you sought out functional medicine, met me, and so how is functional medicine different from what you had experienced?
Well, the first biggest thing that I noticed was that you wanted a history of basically my whole life and everything, and trying to find the root cause of what it was, because like the dermatologist, everything was, well, you're allergic to your dogs, or, well, you need to take antihistamines. When I could tell that I was having other triggers, like foods were starting to trigger me. And so with functional medicine, I saw that it looked into everything and why it was happening, not just the few small things that were going on.
Cool. And was there anything that we found in that process that surprised you? Like perhaps, you walk in saying that's not a problem for me, and under the surface it was.
Yes. So I'm filling out my questionnaire, and part of it is like the gastro questions, and I'm like, oh, my gut's fine, I don't have anything wrong, like I don't even know why I'm feeling this out. And then when I came back to get my results, I was like, no, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. A lot of your inflammation can be coming from this in your gut. So it was very eye-opening.
Excellent. And so with that eye-opening, we created a plan for Christina. And so in implementing that plan, what have you noticed, experienced, etc.?
Well, a lot of things. I had a lot of fatigue, mostly in the morning, and a hard time like going to sleep. So my sleep pattern, having more energy and stuff like that was definitely changed for the better.
So you don't need any sleep aids?
No.
Excellent.
No sleep aids.
And you wake feeling rested?
Feel better in the morning, yes, definitely. And more ready to go in the morning than just kind of like really sluggish and wanting to like sit around.
Okay.
What else?
And so with the skin pieces.
Oh, yes. So I noticed a lot of different things. I started taking foods and things like that would be inflammatory away, which were helping to kind of calm that down. And then when I would have something, I was able to kind of notice like, yes, okay, that is inflaming. And then just kind of like change the things that I eat to the way that my skin was feeling.
Mm-hmm. And so we found underlying inflammatory markers and immune changes that were driving the skin. And what's interesting is everyone doesn't necessarily get better in the first instance, right? So Christina has improved, but there's still the skin isn't 100% better. The labs are improving and much improved. She's improved about 75% in a major marker that was driving the skin, but there's still 25% left. So this woman is not cheating at all. She's going to do whatever we ask her to do. So at that point, if she's implemented everything we've asked her and we've got 75% better, but there's still this 25% somewhere, you start to look outside of diet and exercise and supplements and gut and that sort of thing. With all of those things improving, there's got to be an external driver. So what are we finding the external driver to be?
Basically, where I live, I've had my water checked for just normal like bacteria and stuff, and it's fine. I've had someone come out to check for mold that we maybe couldn't see or smell, and that seems to be fine. And where we're at is basically, I live in the middle of farm fields that are sprayed with toxins and farmed regularly, and our well is right next to the farm. So we're in the process of seeing, like, eliminating consuming the water from the well, and then possibly having to pick up and move to alleviate the rest of it.
Yes, and so this is a great example of sometimes you can't supplement yourself away or eliminate all foods all away so that you totally don't have skin issues anymore. Sometimes it's external. Her home is 360 degrees surrounded by fields that are sprayed multiple times a year by the neighbor, and the neighbor's livelihood comes from that, so it's unlikely that he's going to say, oh, sorry, I'll do something else, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes, whether it's endocrine disrupting chemicals from a farm or water damage building in the case of mold and biotoxins, or some other environmental trigger, sometimes the answer is you have to move, and so that you're not subjected 100% of the time to this trigger, because it's really hard to heal if that's always there. And so Christina, thank you for sharing your story.
Yes.
And great work to this point. And I think this is going to help people out there who forget that sometimes there's things we can't control,
right,
and we have to actually change our location to heal. So if this is you and you are dealing with something similar and you realize, hey, there's metabolic issues I need to clean up, plus maybe environmental issues I need to clean up, that's where functional medicine shines, because we want to look at the person and the person's environment to eliminate any and all triggers so that you can return to a life at optimal.